Yeah, no, this was super helpful. I feel like
Your positive attitude is contagious and me too. What am I seeing here? Good morning. It is Tuesday, it's December 26th, the day after Christmas. And I'm just gonna show you around this week, this work week, although I know a lot of people are probably out. I am not off of work because I am unemployed. So this week is really maybe taking a break off of applying to jobs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this week off from applying to jobs because, as you saw in my last video, I got to the final stages at one company and then got rejected and was not given an offer, which I dealt with. We're doing better. We're doing okay, but I still really want and need a full-time job, right? And so I don't really have the time to be taking off of looking for jobs. So I think this week will be an on week. But anyway, we're also going to be getting ready for just the new year. Last week and this past weekend, Ari and I really didn't have the time to the mental energy and capability to sit down and look at our year ahead, our past year. And so that is going to be a priority this week. Coffee is ready. Now I'm finally seated. We're gonna edit. Before I go into my editing mode, I wanted to show you just a couple things I got for Christmas. The first one is Liz Moody's book, 100 Ways to Change Your Life. So I have been trying to make a concentrated effort at not reading a lot of self-help books, but I love and do enjoy Liz Moody's podcast. So I figured, you know what, I would pick up the book, and I'm always gonna have an interest for self-help. I think that this one was appealing to me because you don't have to read it all in one sitting, and there's just you can just pick it up and turn into one specific way to change your life and read that. So I'm excited to dive into this one in the new year. And just pick up a few good habits to make 2024 the best year ever. I also want to show you the planner that I got. So I love getting new planners for the new year. This one is a Amanda Rach Lee planner, little note. I've always been interested in doing bullet journaling, but I'm not super artistic in this way. And so this is kind of the in-between, right? So I have pages for me to do my own doodling, but look how pretty it is. It's colorful. I can, color in all the spots. It's got every day. It's got a mood tracker. So I'm just really excited to have a colorful planner, a doodle, that's what they call it, doodle planner. Something that I can make my own, but also have an outline of what it should look like. So I got the little teddy bear version, so comfy. Yeah, those are just two items that I got. I'm gonna start my editing. The reason why we're upstairs when we're typically doing all our stuff downstairs is because Ari's mom and stepdad are in Denver, and so we get just the whole house when they're gone, and that means I want to be up here with the heating system. Ari just got home. He had to take Ziggy to get his hair done, but he also got his hair done. Haircut, let's see. Well, I need the light. Wow, look at that fade. Is that called a fade? I don't
think he did multiple what's it called, sizes on the trimmer, so I don't think it is the same, but maybe it is.
Annie got us stamps for our thank yous that we need to send out this week. Bottle King for some drinks because we're having friends over. Yeah, and he's on the go again shortly. We have so many sounds going on right now. Dishwasher, washer, dryer. So I hope the audio isn't so bad. But I wanted to check in. I've literally been sitting here for the last 8 hours. I don't know when the last time I talked to you was. 8 hours editing the vlog I am uploading to YouTube tomorrow, Wednesday, the 27th. Of course, I got up to have lunch, have dinner. We started watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We also took 30 minutes to start writing our thank yous. Let me show you. Just writing our thank yous for the wedding. So we're writing them here. We got through 19 thank yous in 30 minutes, which is not bad. Now I am uploading the video on YouTube because I don't know, if anybody out there is watching who also uploads videos on YouTube, please tell me how it does not take forever for your Final Cut profile to upload or to save as a video file onto your hard drive. I use the Lacey hard drive, and I wonder if that is why it's so slow. Is it the hard drive? Like, what am I doing wrong? Is it just the file is so big that it takes 2+ hours to save? I don't know what's happening. We are off to the basement gym. We're gonna do a 45-minute Peloton class and get started with our day. Overslept. My alarm was for 7 o'clock. Woke up at 8. All good, all good. We're not gonna let that stop us. It is cup cleaning time. For those of you who are not aware what these little things are, they're called menstrual cups. They're made of silicone, and instead of tampons or period pads, I use one of these. I just had my period last week, so I'm gonna clean them. And how you clean them is you just boil water and you let them sit there and you let them get boiled. And those small little cups have saved me so much money over the years, have saved the planet, because I literally never have to buy tampons, ever. I never have to buy tampons. And I used to like buy a pack, 2 packs every time I had my period. Now, just bring out the cup and it works like magic. That, and I also have period panties, so you know, we have a good balance here. I'm gonna breakfast and I'm gonna read before I have a conversation. Honestly, I don't know if it's happening, because I feel like most companies are off this week, but the hiring manager for the job I got rejected for offered to give me 15 minutes of feedback. So after not wanting to and being like, I don't really want to get on the phone and like hear why I'm bad or why I didn't qualify or all this stuff, I decided it's probably best for my career and for my job search for me to take this conversation and understand what I did wrong in terms of not highlighting my specific experiences.
Yeah, no, this was super helpful. I feel like I just had a quick coaching call, so I really appreciate you really giving me feedback. I will say that this is the first time I've had somebody care so much about the person that they're interviewing, so I really appreciate it, and I think it says a lot about who you are as a manager.
I'm very happy that I took that call. It was super helpful. It was very helpful. It is helping me understand. So helpful. It was so helpful. It's helping me understand. A lot of help, but honestly, I feel good after that conversation. Pieces of feedback that I got that I can take on to future roles and future interviews is continue with the strong storytelling about my experience, right? Like continue that. That's doing pretty good. Some of the things I need to work on are measuring ROI questions. Like how do I use data? How am I a data-driven marketer? Something else that came up in the feedback that the hiring manager received was that I came off as more junior than the rest of the candidates. What am I saying in my responses that make me seem junior when I've had 7+ years of experience? That is something I need to think about a little more closely. Like, what am I doing? She couldn't give me like specific examples. She doesn't know what's causing me to get this feedback. She's not sure if it's mannerisms, language, or whatnot. I think just based on another interview that I had and what I think might have not been good for that conversation is when people ask me like what my weaknesses are or, you know, what I hope to accomplish in a year, I think maybe my responses there show somebody who hasn't found success in something. What do I mean by that? So one of my weaknesses is my executive presence and just feeling comfortable like presenting and public speaking and doing all that stuff. And when I say that, I probably say it in a way that doesn't paint me in the light of somebody who has done this in the past, right? Because I have, and I'm putting myself out there and I'm continuously like taking on roles and projects which require me to present to a room full of people via Zoom. So maybe tweaking how I respond to that weakness could be a start. Another thing that came up was the persuasiveness of my communication and how to kind of approach questions where I have very loosely held opinions, because it's fine to like not have a strong opinion on something, but how do I approach answering it without dancing around the question that I was asked? So that was another thing that came up. I think something that I need to do next interviews with hiring managers is ensure that I am fully like asking good questions, that I understand the specific industry that the company works in. And if I don't, that I ask questions that help me understand the industry, because especially in a product marketing role, you really need to know the field. You really need to know what people are doing, what your competition is doing, what, you know, people are talking about. And so it's important that I fully like do some research on the industry of the company so that I can ask the right questions or that I can have responses to whatever questions might come up. So I think that was a good call. I'm happy I took it. This is making me feel excited about all of the prep that I need to do to start applying again, because we are going to get a job. We are going to get a job. My rich life is taking 2 big travel trips every year. Came to give Charlotte a walk And it is a drizzle outside, but baby girl needs a walk, so we're doing it. Come on. She wears a gentle leader so that she doesn't pull or bite, truly. I wear a little waist pocket pouch so I can hold my phone. Okay. Gonna get my headphones. Every time I take her on a walk, I lose something. So I've already lost 2 AirPods. Gotta make sure I don't lose these. We just finished our lunch and now we're gonna get started on making and learning how to make kombucha. Ari got me this for my 30th birthday. It's a hobby I've been trying to pick up because I drink kombucha all the time. So we're gonna try to do this. I just decided to go help my sister do extracurricular activity driving. So trying to do that before I have to head out. Who decided that you wanted to play and purchase Battle Ball game, and now you need to teach yourself how to play it?
Okay, but
Oh, that was a lot of work. Ah! Oh. I got a little card. Solidcore. Thank you. Danielle, 2 N's. Congrats on 50 classes. Thank you for always showing up for yourself every time you step into the studio. Your positive attitude is contagious and you're always ready to work. Keep up the incredible work for 2024. Yay! They also had a little like sign that said, congrats on your 50th class or something, Danielle. Oh, so it felt nice. I'm so tired now. At one point, I went no strings because that was the string change. And that was hard. I don't know what's happening. I figured I would show you what I am doing. I decided I am running the New York City Marathon, or going to try to run the New York City Marathon. Again, I did back in 2019. I had done it through America Needs You, through their volunteer program. Basically, I had to raise a certain amount of money. I think it was $3,000. I don't remember exactly the amount that I had to raise. And I had to raise that money in order to qualify for being able to run in 2024 or 2019. This time, I'm gonna do it through the 9+1 program that New York Roadrunners offers. And so we are signing up. I just signed up to volunteer for the 2024 marathon. And I'm looking at what other races I can do. I'm trying to get my sister to do it with me. She's pretty much all in. She wants to run the marathon, but I think for her, it's the commitment of the 9+1. And so I'm just like sending her all of the links of the ones that I signed up for already, just so she can also join me in this journey as we hopefully qualify for 2025. It is a long-term goal. I'm used to thinking about like 2024 and what I'm gonna hit and what I'm gonna do, but this is requiring me to be like, okay, this is gonna be a 2-year process. Can I commit? Am I still serious about it? Given that it's not this year that I get to like sign it off. And I think it's yes, I think since my last marathon in 2019, I have not been running again. I have not been making that a daily practice of mine. And it used to be. I used to be a runner. And so I want to go back to that. I want to go back to feeling like I can call myself a runner, like I am a runner. And so that's kind of how I'm feeling. I am going to take a different approach to this than I did in 2019. I'm going to eat a certain way when I do long runs. I'm going to do different workouts than just running. I think I was very much in like the mindset of, oh, well, as long as I can run for that long, I should be good, when I wasn't thinking about how strength training can impact your performance, how doing other workouts can actually improve your endurance when it comes to long distance running. And so we're going to take a more scientific approach to preparing for all those races I'm going to do this year, and then hopefully take that into 2025. But yeah, I wanted to just take you along. Just had coffee with a former colleague, and after that I was like, okay, what am I seeing here? Are we already talking about Valentine's Day? Anyway, I came to Hobby Lobby, which I never come to because it's not that close to where I live, to look for frames, picture frames for my grandfather's birthday gift. So I'm gonna go look for that. But like, what's up with all the love? Like, Christmas is just over. Okay, where do we find these picture frames?
All my lessons, siempre parece saber cuándo volver a mí. Of all my blessings, eres la...
You're doing it. We are mailing in the thank yous. Come on, Ari, you can do it. You can do it. We just dropped off the thank yous. We have to, we don't have to. We are heading over to my sister's to pick up our niece and nephew, because we are taking them to a little children's museum thing for some fun this morning, and to give my sister and brother-in-law a little 2-hour kidless sounds weird, childless time. So happy Friday. We've made it to the end of the week. Have I been sitting here the entire vlog? It sure as hell feels that way, but I haven't. I just like to hang out here. It is Friday, the last Friday of 2023, the last day of this vlog. So I thought I would share some of the goals that I have for the new year. Ari and I also went through our couple goals. So just to give you an idea, we have our personal goals, we have our couple goals, and some of those things are intertwined. But I'm just gonna be sharing my own goals for the new year. So I broke them up into different categories. I have money, I have career, I have personal, travel, and then health and wellness. So for the money goals, we have, of course, the usual, like maxing out the 401k and the Roth IRAs. So the goal is to max out the Roth IRA for both 2024 and 2023, because if you know, like, yes, I'm unemployed right now. I got laid off in August, so I really don't have money coming in to be investing right now. And I stopped investing in a 401k when I got laid off in August. So really, you know, we are waiting until we get that next full-time job to be able to start investing the way that we want to be investing again. And that is a both personal goal, but also a joint couple goal. I have it in my goals, Ari has it in his goals. As a couple, we're making an effort to invest more in 2024. The caveat to this, which is another goal I have for the new year, is to land a product marketing position. If I don't land that product marketing role, or any role, I am going to stop getting unemployment at some point in this year. And I need a job. I need a job. So in order to invest, and in order to invest in a 401k, I need to have one by an employer. And I just need to feel like I'm making money to invest, right? Right now, I'm not getting paid. I don't have income. So investing isn't really a priority. So this is a goal for maybe the second half of the year once I get that job. The first half of the year, the first 3 months of the year, it's really about going all in on getting that full-time job. The career ones, I am putting some career goals here that are YouTube related. So I have a upload a week. We are committing 100% to YouTube next year. I'm dropping all of the need to have a TikTok account, to have a lively Instagram. Like I can't do it all. I can't do the podcast and the videos, you know, so we're going to go all in on just YouTube for 2024. So 1 video every week and then 2 vlog style videos every month. So that's a total of 24 vlog videos. And then I have more writing. I want to get into my writing again. So I have releasing a Substack article per month. I don't have a Substack account right now, but I will by the end of this year, and just get into the habit of writing more. I used to have a newsletter that went out every week and I would write every week in that newsletter, and I stopped. So we're going back to it. And then I am going to be pitching articles to different websites, to different online magazines. So that's something I'm going to be doing in the new year. I also have in career/personal goals, take a memoir writing class. I signed up for one. So already took the first step of taking a writing class, and I did it. I signed up for a Gotham Writers class. It's online, but I'm excited. It starts in 2 weeks. So already getting started on that goal. Another personal goal I have is learn Spanish. I know how to speak Spanish, but it's not amazing. I don't know how to read and write the way that I want to. It takes me a lot of effort to think through how to say this, how to write this. We just did our thank yous. You saw us do our thank yous, and I'm embarrassed to say, but all the thank yous to my family members who only speak Spanish were in English. So we're gonna improve that Spanish reading and writing. Some other personal goals: read 12 books. That is 1 book per month. I think now that I'm getting into fiction and it's more fun, and I'm like, okay, if I like a book, I'm gonna keep wanting to read it. I think that is doable. One a month. Let's start small. Although small would be like read 3 books a year, but I have already read 3 books this year. So technically we need to elevate this. And personal, move into our own apartment. So again, this one is a joint goal with Ari and I, and it's contingent on us being able to land those jobs, right? So we want our own place. We love, the opportunity that we've had to like live in the basement and stuff, but come on, like we are a married couple. We want to have our married space. Another personal goal of mine is to learn how to sew. I know how to do like basic, like ugly sewing, but I want to get better at just like being able to see an item at a thrift store and saying, I want to completely like turn that into a totally different shirt, whatever. It is part of my desire to save more of the items from going into the landfill by thrifting more, by just repurposing items that I have, if I can sew. And then the other section is travel. I want to do my solo trip to Guatemala. I had it scheduled for November, but Guatemala was at that time going through a lot of like political unrest. There was a lot going on, and I didn't feel like it was right for me to be traveling when people within Guatemala were struggling to like access food and certain needs. So I had to cancel that trip. But I do want to go to Guatemala. It's been on my list since 2015. Like, I'm dying to go. Travel to Japan. We finally booked our flights for our honeymoon, so we are going to be going. And yeah, I'm just excited to be able to do that. Sister trip. We have a trip planned to Europe. So just getting that one in the books. I don't think we've ever taken a sister's trip adult sisters trip because I have 5 sisters, or I have 4 sisters. There's 5 of us, but 2 are minors. And so this will be like an adult sister trip. Then we will be traveling to California this year. So just wanting to make it a trip. We have a wedding. Can we do other things in California while we're there? And then some health and wellness goals. As you heard, I want to run the New York City Marathon again. And to do that, I need to run 9 races plus 1 volunteer opportunity for 2024 in order to qualify for 2025. And so I will be running a half marathon this upcoming year, which I haven't done in so long, probably as long as even before I ran my marathon. It had been a while since I did a half marathon. So we're gonna do that, and I'm doing it with my sister. We're doing it together. So I think it's a fun activity just to have in an effort to strengthen our relationship. But yeah, I'm just so looking forward to that. And the last wellness and health related one is to cook a new recipe every month. I have so many cookbooks, and yet I feel like I get tired of eating the same stuff. It's like, come on, use these cookbooks that you have, that you would just have sitting there. Part of that is also like being uninspired to like really experiment in the kitchen when you share your kitchen with others. But you know, let's get out of that. Let's make something new. Let's really get into the habit of learning how to just enjoy eating and cooking and liking the food that I'm eating. So I wanted to just close off this vlog with kind of giving you a rundown of like what my goals are for the new year, because it is the last Friday of 2023 and I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Can you believe, Ari? It is the last Friday of the year?
I can.
You can? Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like this year just blew?
They always do.
Blue? Is that? It's
Flew by.
Blew by. No, it's flew by.
Flew by.
And we are gonna close off this vlog. It was a great day with the niece and nephew, family time. And now we are going to rest because we have a busy next couple days. So anyway, I hope you all had a lovely new year. This will probably go out in the new year. So just sending you all my love. Happy and healthy new year. See you guys.